enough. You cannot justify injustice. This black woman has questions. Who made you this violent? Tell me, what did they do? Is someone going around killing your people too? This black woman is scared because they shout slavery's over as the streets flood with the blood from strange fruit. If slavery's over, tell me, why can I still feel this noose around my neck? Reminding me my life hangs on a thread, that it takes just one racist to shoot me dead. A wise man once said, just because we're magic doesn't mean you can't kill us. So you can't kill us and expect us not to feel angry, tired, frustrated, confused, scared. This black woman is angry. Her brothers and sisters are being beaten until their skin is black and blue. This black woman is angry. The question is, why aren't you? Thank you.
Y'all, Mary's too humble. Mary's too humble to let y'all know that at every speech and debate tournament, she got first place.
We're not too humble to give her another round of applause, are we? Your phone. I need your help. I need your help. Having a technical. Go back. Just go back to that.
Did the boy find
now,
his family?
Can anybody hear me? I know I'm a little hoarse. Can y'all hear me? Sorry.
I want to let y'all know, yeah, the boy found his family his dad came from.
Yay! Hey, that's what we do. We take care of our own. Right? So since a young lady a moment ago, I don't know her name, but she was talking about an angry black woman. Well, I think we should transition into what we should do to make a black woman smile. Now, this is called Black Woman Smile, and it is by T.L. Gray L. Do you know how strong you have to be to make a black woman smile? Do you have any idea what an accomplishment that is? She has borne the weight of this country on her back for 400 years. She had suffered the agony of unassisted husbandless child-rearing since the 1600s. Have you any idea how much strength it takes to put a smile on her face? Do you need the strength of, you need the strength of Samson, the nerve of Joshua, the courage of David facing Goliath, because she has cultivated in her womb the marvel of the universe, only to have her hopes and dreams aborted and her aspirations show up dead on arrival. She has given birth to kings and queens and delivered her majestic promise, only to have her children kidnapped and sold to a criminal with no respect to her royalty. If you can make a black woman smile, you are a miracle worker. Imagine breastfeeding your child in Virginia and having snatched from your arms, branded, hijacked to Louisiana, and publicly fondled in New Orleans auction block. In the memory of that pain was locked and bound in your DNA. Would you be smiling? If you breastfed someone else's child, only to watch her grow up old enough only to call you darky, pickaninny, or nappy-headed jigaboo, you wouldn't be smiling either. If you can make a black woman smile, you have done something. If you can make her smile, you are stronger than Atlas, because God knows she has been. She has been raped and ravaged and scorned and nearly annihilated. She has been pimped and pummeled and stoned and deliberately depreciated. She has been cooked and cleaned and sewn and never been compensated. She has been forced to watch her offspring of her loins mangled and maligned across centuries. Her character has continuously smeared assassination over and over and over again and again and again and again. You ever thought how strong you have to be just to be a black woman? She has to make brick without straw after being whipped, after all of her customs stripped, all of her culture stripped from her traditions. No other woman in history of the civilized world has gone through what she has gone through. No other beings on this planet have endured what she has endured. She has been chastised, criticized, demonized, and terrorized. She has had to stand and watch her man bullwhipped for trying to stand. She has had to stand when her man was castrated for trying to stand. She has to carry her man because every time he tried to carry himself, he was murdered for trying to do so. Ask Betty Shabazz about Malcolm. Ask Coretta Scott King about Martin. Ask Emmett Till's mother. If you can make a black woman smile, you have achieved something. Since 1619, when we came here in chains, the entire world has been messing with her brain, disrespecting her, calling her out of her name, and she's been tired, just plain Fannie Lou Hamer tired. Tired of being B words and H words and N words and other words and everything except the child of God that she is. But the one thing in this world that will make a black woman smile, the one thing that will make a black woman smile is her man, a real man. If you're doing what you're supposed to do, she will smile. She will smile regularly and gladly. So man up, my brother. Man up and make your woman smile. Treat her like the queen that she is. She deserves it. And recognize this. In all of God's creation, there is nothing more alluring, more appealing, more attractive, nothing more beautiful, more charismatic, nothing more charming, more captivating, nothing more delightful, more elegant, more exquisite, nothing more fascinating, more gorgeous, more inspiring, or intoxicating, nothing more magnificent than the lovely, and more lovely than a black woman's smile.
So I know you guys have done a lot of walking, a lot of shouting. You guys are standing right now. I really appreciate you guys being here. I just want to check in with you guys. Are you guys tired? No! Are you tired? No! Are you tired? No! Thank you guys that have been sharing all of your poetry, all of your stories. It's very powerful, very moving, and very honest. And that's all. That's one of the main things we need right now is honesty, truth, accountability. So, in honor of that, we're going to have a couple more guests come up and speak their truth. Please be respectful. We're almost out of here. I really appreciate you guys.
I'm on the news. I'm on the news.
Quick few remarks. Round of applause for everybody that showed up to this. The amount of noise we're making nationally is beautiful. But a protest like this, to end the type of things that we're trying to end, systemic oppression, the injustice of killing black folks for damn near nothing. Shit like that is not from 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. A protest like that is not just from 6 p.m. to here. If we go back to Rev Hall, go home, go to sleep, oh, see you tomorrow. A protest like this is a 24-hour, around-the-job type of deal. We need more proactivity, conversation. All these white folk can talk to your parents. Pick their brain. How do you guys feel about this protest? Talk to your brothers and sisters. Not the I'm so sorry for what you guys are going through. That shit's done. What can I do? How can I help? These are the conversations we need to have together. I also wanted to do one time, for all these people up on the stage, for all these people who have donated equipment, time, food, water, vehicles. Can we get a warm round of applause for everybody who organized this? Be proactive past this. Have the conversations. That's all I have. What's up, everybody? Can I get a Black Lives Matter one time? Black Lives Matter! Nah, I said, can I get a Black Lives Matter one time? Black Lives Matter! I don't know, I think y'all were louder on the bridge. I said, can I get a Black Lives Matter one time? That's what I like to see. You know black is beautiful, right?
Yes, it is.
I say, you know black is beautiful, right? I say, you know black is beautiful, right? That's right, that's right. Everybody right here, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all out here fighting for me. Y'all out here fighting for y'all brethren right now. Just believe the white people, the Mexicans, the Asians, everybody out there, we love y'all. If y'all here right now, we love you. On the real, y'all the real support. We appreciate it. It couldn't be without you. Best believe we'd still be fighting without y'all. But all the support and everything is really, really appreciated. Y'all brethren out here, alright? Y'all unified right now, and that's a beautiful thing. All 50 states, we're unified right now in this protest. It doesn't matter if y'all looting, it doesn't matter what y'all doing. Right now, we're unified. We got a voice, we got a cause, we're actually saying something. Hold up. We're unified, like I was saying. I just wanted to say, I really appreciate every single person who's out here. Y'all gonna remember this for the rest of y'all lives. Y'all gonna remember the faces that are right next to you. And outside this protest, if y'all do see somebody who was at this protest, give them a wave, give them a holler, be like, yo, what's up, brother? Because the fact is, they were here for you, all right? They were here for you, nobody else. They're here to help you. Now I'm gonna give it up to the next speaker. His name's Linton. He's gonna speak to y'all for a second. One more time, put your fists in the air. Let me get it again. Black Lives Matter, right? I said Black Lives Matter, right? Black Lives Matter! I said Black Lives Matter, right? Black Lives Matter! That's what I like to hear.
To all the beautiful faces out there of all ethnicity and all color, I just want to say thank you for being here. I just want to give you a little bit of enlightenment of where I came from. So I was born in Portland, Oregon. However, I was raised in Eastern Oregon. And if you don't know about Eastern Oregon, I want you to raise your hand if you ever heard of Pendleton, Oregon.
My cousin lives there, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, you feel me?
Do you know Greg Glover? He's the only brother there.
I don't. So, what's famous in Pendleton, Oregon is the Roundup.
Yep, been there.
And if you don't know what the Roundup is, it's by far one of the biggest rodeos in America. Probably the biggest rodeo in Oregon. It's probably the only rodeo in Oregon. I don't know. It is. So I want you to understand a little bit of my background of where I came from, where I was raised, of how I was supposed to be educated. As you can see, I'm not the type that was raised. Where to begin? So, first grade is when I moved there, Pendleton. And being a kid, so young, so black, but yet in the foster care system, with a white mother and a Latino, white father and Latino mother. So being black, I was confused, I was lost. So then as I grew older, I started to learn things that I don't understand. For instance, 4th grade, 5th grade, around that time, I remember being at the carnival during Pendleton Roundup, and I was with my friends, and it was late at night, having fun on the Ferris, on the zippers, riding on those rides, carnival food, and amazing time with me. Had a blast. So I begged my parents, can I please stay? Please let me stay. And they said, son, we'll let you stay. However, promise me that you're going to take the back way and not through the main street. Because what's in the main street, racism. When you run into that, you're going to fear your life. So I said, all right, I got you. I'm going to be solid. So when the carnival got over, I decided to take the back street. And I believe the walk was 3-4 blocks. I'm walking by myself, and it's a cold night, and a white truck lifted full of high school students, and mind you, I'm 4th, 5th grade, pulls up with a paddle and beats the shit out of me. Beats the living shit out of me like that. I was so ashamed and I was so scared that I held that in for so long. I didn't tell anybody until I got old. So then, fast forward just a little bit more. I can't tell you everything that I went through. But here I am in high school. And we're having the greatest season that we've ever had in my 4 years. And we weren't really good at 2A school. It was about 200 kids in my high school. And we close to this place called John Day. Raise your hand if you know where John Day is. So I'm pretty sure those that raise their hand, they understand what lives there. And that is pure hatred, pure racism. So as we pull up, and the women's team gets off the bus because they're all white, my coach, Brian Pickard, had to stop us. And they said, we'll never understand this. However, what lives in this community, what is deeply rooted within this community is racism, pure hatred. So with that being said, I ask that you protect Vincent, and that you protect Caleb. And then I need 3 people at all times to be around him. To be around these 2. I'm black, and he's Asian. So we walk up in there. And as soon as I walk up in there, I thought this was a joke. I thought this was TV. I thought this was what we seen on the screen. I walk up in there, and I shit you not, the feeling that I had, I thought I was scared for my life. I was so intimidated, but I had to focus on the game that I love, basketball. So during this game, warm-ups, and excuse my language, but I gotta say what they said. And this being the John Day community, I heard, the first thing I ever heard was, "Fuck you, nigger." And that came from the crowd. The whole entire game, I heard nigger, I heard spook, jigaboo, porch monkey, go back to Africa, you name it, I heard it. The pain that I felt almost feels like I felt the 401 years of the pain and suffering that the black community feels today. And I still to this day, I didn't understand. What did I do? So at the end of the game, we ended up winning. And you can imagine my reaction to that crowd that called me all those disrespectful names. This is my gym. That's what I said. This is my gym. So, based off of my reaction though, oh, all the white faces that were pissed. Pissed. I'm sitting in the locker room, and my coach pulls me inside and says, "You've been signed out." I'm like, "What? Signed out? What do you mean?" "We're gonna have to sneak you out the back entrance because they're waiting for you." I thought I was gonna die. Like, this is it. This is how I go out, mama. Like, shit. I'm sorry. So I sneak out the back exit, and I ride with an old friend of mine and his father. And that car ride was so silent, but yet I couldn't enjoy the win. Not the win of the game, but the win that I overcame with that community. So that Silent Ride home, 5 hours later, we make it into a thing. And I got home, and I hugged my dad so hard, and I cried my eyes out. I said, "What's wrong, son?" Like, "You won." Nah, because the world still hates me. So, moving forward, thank you. Thank you. So, moving forward, I want to go ahead and push this to 2017. Because I thought my community loved me. I really did. But I don't feel like they love me enough. Because all the instances that I didn't explain to you, I'm backpacking my family. I'm backpacking myself. I got the weight of the world on my shoulders, it feels like. Because ain't no one got me. Ain't no one praying for me. And so I pull up into my community and I'm bumping this music. And if you know this song, then you can understand why I was bumping this music. I feel like the chip on my shoulder. I feel like I'm losing my focus. I feel like I'm losing my patience. I feel like my thoughts in the basement. I feel like you're miseducated. I feel like I don't want to be bothered. I feel like you may be the problem. I feel like there ain't no tomorrow. Fuck the world. The world is in it. I'm done pretending. And fuck you if you get offended. And I'm blaring this music because it's my pain. And my mom gets a phone call talking about, Darlene, why is your son playing thug music so loud in this community? Still, I did not understand. Why am I not loved? Not even from my own community. Too much pain that I felt. Too much pain that I felt. And through all this time, I stayed silent. I said nothing. I said absolutely nothing. So then I pushed this forward. 2019, I'm playing basketball at Eastern Oregon University. So then, y'all been on the LeGrand, it's the same shit. Same animals, it's a different beast. So the library is named of a slave master, if I'm incorrect. I can't remember this, it's been a while. But it was February 8, 2019, playing Warner Pacific. And I got this man to the left of me there. And for the first time in my life, I got my little brother with me. The first time. So I told myself, man, you gotta stand in what you believe in. You gotta stand for something that you can fight with. All alone by yourself, isolated. So during the playing of the national anthem, I raised my fist, thinking about Colin Kaepernick, what he was willing to sacrifice. I was willing to lose everything. My scholarship, my role in the team, I only averaged 2 minutes. Hey, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm cold. You can go ahead and get that matchup one-on-one, we can. But yeah, now I stood there and I held my fist up alone. And the backlash that I received and that the athletic program received, well, it ended up in the conversation in the locker room between my head coach and my assistant coach. And they asked me why I did it. And I told them because of the inequality that my people suffer from. And because my mom is at home crying, because she's afraid that her mom and her dad and her entire family may be deported back to Mexico. That's why I raised my left hand. And he said to me, well, I think it's the smartest thing that if you don't want to stand for the national anthem, that you stay in this locker room. That was the biggest mistake I ever made because I listened to that man. And I stayed in that locker room. And then I also came out and I stood there too during the national anthem. Thinking through my head, what the fuck am I doing? What am I thinking? What am I doing? Like, I'm not standing in what I believe in. Basically, what I want to tell y'all is don't make the mistake that I made. Stand on what you believe in. And when you stand on that, be willing to die for that too. Sacrifice anything at all costs. That means anything necessary. Because understand this, that I got a little sister, I got a little brother, 15 years old, alone in Athena, Oregon right now, living the life that I live. So when we talk about the black community, we don't mean where the majority of black people live. We're also talking about me, my 15-year-old sister, my family that lives alone in Athena, Oregon. That's also a part of the black community, so I need you to continue to fight for them, stand for them, and don't forget about them. Don't continue to fight, that's all I got.
Thank you guys all for sharing your stories. We really appreciate that. We're going to start wrapping up here soon, but the first thing I wanted to do real quick before we wrap up is I just want you guys to throw a fist up in the air for me. We came a long way. It's been a long day. I appreciate y'all. This is bigger than our fatigue. Can you say I can't breathe? I can't breathe. Can you say I can't breathe? I can't breathe. Can you say I can't breathe? I can't breathe. Can you scream I can't breathe? I can't breathe. Thank you guys so much. We're going to march back now. Before you guys leave, can we get a round of applause for the interpreter? This person was here the entire time. The entire time this person was interpreting all words.
Hi everybody, my name is Ingram Menendez. I grew up in Oahu, Hawaii, way far from here. And for whatever reason in Hawaii they believe that this issue is not their issue. But I was called and made aware of my...
Getting ready to march back to Rev Hall, so stand by everybody.
This issue is a world issue. This issue is not a black issue. This issue is not a white issue. This Bonjovi issue is all of our issue. Okay? This issue is black people, Caribbean people, Indian people, this is for all people. I will share something, I will share my story, I will share my mom's story, I will share your story. There's white stories, black stories, Asian stories, Pacific Islander stories, indigenous people stories, and all of our stories, but it starts with our black lives, because they're at risk. Okay? Keep showing up, don't stop, and when you stop, don't stop. Okay? We're here, we're going to keep going. I'm here, I need that people, I need whatever, I'm here. Be with me. I don't want to be number one. Be here. Be here. Thank you all.
I might have been wrong. It's going to be upside down. Order for us to be able to do what we can tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that, we will do what you did. So please be aware of this stuff and please be cool.
Please look out for each other as we leave and as we walk across this bridge again. Please keep it tight. Please look out for each other. Please look out for each other. Thank you.
I had some people got very happy with me last night, so
oh, okay. Yeah. That's so cool. Cool.
Well, thank you.
Alright, we head that way.
They're going across the bridge.
Okay.
He's already got warnings over there. We be at Twitter.
Good.
No, we be at the Justice Center every night.
Oh yeah, by the way.
Hi. Brianna. Nice to meet you.
I'm about tomorrow, this way. That's it. I ain't going back over the bridge, bro. I got work to do.
You went back to Red Hall, right?
Yeah, I know you are. Feel like doing. You gotta do it. Oh, you got that pin? No, I need that. Yeah. Mother. We're gonna get moving here shortly, guys.
Hey, you're good. You're good. That's roll. All right, let's go. Hey, can you hear everyone out? Hey, y'all clear for
I know, I just told him.
Say his name. 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 George Floyd. 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 Say his name. George Floyd.
I hope that y'all enjoyed everybody who spoke tonight. Every night we're going to try to have people out here to share their story so that you understand a little bit more.
I don't want to go there.
Please remember that you can come find us. We didn't take down your name. Remember, we want to hear from every single person in the community, every black voice that has a story to share. We care about each and every one of you. This is community-driven, community-led. This is nobody's mic but yours. The people's mic, baby. So if y'all remember earlier when we were saying we're not going to be saying peaceful protest no more, we're saying nonviolent resistance. So when I say nonviolent, y'all say resistance. Y'all remember that? Nonviolent. 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 I don't think I can hear y'all. Nonviolent. 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 Resistance. Beautiful.
Our streets!
Whose streets?
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 Our streets! Our streets!
Whose streets?
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 Our streets! 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 Our streets!
Our streets. Here we go, guys. Turn together now. Turn together. Stay together. Stay together. Stay together.
Stay tight!
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 Stay together.
Stay tight! Stay tight! Stay tight!
I don't think that I've ever been this physically tired and this spiritually and soulfully awake. You know what it means to me? You know, how many times have you felt that way? And normally when I'm physically tired, I'm also mentally tired. But right now, I'm mentally rejuvenated. When I go home and I feel like things make a little bit more sense. It feels like we're working on a problem as opposed to just looking at it in the face. When I go home, all I think about, we love that. We love that. We love this one. Oh yeah, hey yo, bring that tomorrow. We need one tomorrow. We're doing it. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for standing by us, sticking with us, not allowing the rah-rah to pull you aside. No distractions. You know, I heard they about to bring the NBA back up. I don't need no basketball right now. I'm cool. I really wanted to see LeBron get another ring. I want to see LeBron get another ring, but he gonna have to chill for a little bit, bro, because there's way more important things at hand. These are distractions. The reason why this has been so successful is because for once in our lives, the world hasn't been full of distractions that keep us from realizing that the tragedy of our own existence in this country.
Yes, sir!
And then we taking these motherfucking streets again!
What's gonna happen with my diploma? All I know.
No, we never made it up there. We'll be there.
But I also
We'll make a 7-Eleven run. You can't do that. Some beer? And gummy bears? Alright, I got you. I've been with it. I do have some.
you guys
I just got it the other day because migration was doing their proceeds to the NAACP, and so all the guys at work, I just did a big lunch order, and so they're all like, "You got Venmo?" I'm like, "No."
I had to do that with the guy who my mom Smith that got the for it, so I just like set up the open.
You want to check your car?
I already lied that I did. I locked it as we walked back down this way.
All right, everybody, we'll be back shortly with some more stuff. Just gotta reposition somewhere else here. I'm gonna mute the audio here. You can watch us walk. guys, we're back with a little bit of audio here. This is the Apple Store downtown. I know some of y'all might feel about destruction that happened this last weekend, but it did give us, it gave those a good space to put some positive messages. So, I'm just gonna walk over here and be quiet and just kind of think.
Hey, brother, if you want to hear that shit, if you want some, look at how you feel. She got killed in Portland a long time ago. Like, don't forget her, right? She got shot down, nigga, over there on Alberta on one of the intersections.
She lived at the time, and the apartment she lived in, like,
What about the little white kid who got killed out there in Tiger when he was shrooming, right? This little white kid was shrooming and the police gunned him down, bro. He was shrooming, tripping, the police shot him down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Little kid on one of these roofs had a little fake gun and got shot. Little teenage, so-called white guy. They want to That's why they have a mental health department, because the white kids get killed.
Sorry. If you guys want a picture of it.
No, you're fine. It's hard.
Kill this shit. They was out there bombing.
Say their names, they don't condemn us.
break down for events that I want to throw out there for a while. Yeah. Ride whatever moto. Yeah, it's on all the platforms. So my audio off there. You're still live. I had a talk once with some of those guys. I wanted to see how organized their rides were coming down here. So that's another group that someone wants to support. As I'm going up to the people here to find, I realized I'm not myself. I know, my bad. Don't leave me, Kevin. Squirrel. I'm not tripping falling backwards anymore. Everybody is still peaceful down here. Just the same. Now there's other groups right here, right in front of the Justice Center. Right now, we just walked in.
Go home, Haley. You're not welcome here, bitch. Get the fuck out of here, Haley. Down right here. I got two questions for you though. Are you going to hold your co-workers accountable? Not going to answer that one? Give me a blink of the eye if you're going to hold your co-workers accountable. You're not the military, man. You're a human. You're a human. Second question. Second question. If the George Floyd situation happened, this happened multiple times here in Portland. The George Floyd situation happened. You gonna hold your co-workers accountable? Are you gonna intervene? Not even a blink of the eye? Come on, man. I talked to like 12 of y'all last night. I've been out here peacefully protesting since Friday. I'm trying to be a part of the solution, not a part of the problem. One more time. And I want you to think about this since you didn't answer it. I want you to think about it when you go home, all right? Not even if you give me a blink of the eye.
I want you to think about this. When you sleep, because this is part of the solution right here. Are you gonna hold your co-workers accountable if there's ever a situation? I'm gonna ask you this. If a man is under duress, what is the first thing you should do? A woman, a kid? Nobody? All right, Gonzalez. I hope you think about that when you go home. Y'all have a good night. Hell yeah. Next. What's his name? How he acting, man?
He ain't sitting up. That boy over there.
Riando, how you doing tonight? You holding up, man? You holding up? I said, are you holding up?
How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I appreciate it. I've been out here since Friday.
I have too.
Nice, man. I appreciate it. My mom actually worked for Multnomah County Sheriff. She worked for at the Justice Center for 25 years in Inverness. I was out here last night. I asked police officers 2 questions. Can I ask 2 questions for you? I appreciate you even giving me the respect and looking at me because most of them don't. But I got 2 questions. Will you hold your co-workers accountable? I appreciate that. And if a George Floyd situation happened, and it's happened a lot of times here in Portland, will you intervene? I appreciate that. Thank you for answering those questions for me. Thank you.
I'm a gangster, fuck gangster, where the ladies at, where the hoes, where the bitches. Every real nigga know the difference. Around like a dope daddy shooting in the kitchen room, north side nigga never was a party, this nigga real. Okay, girl, love Rio, T-spread, below, we know.
I ain't never read.
Now there's 3 guys there. So all of us get off the gate.
Wait, hold on, let me talk to him. How you holding up, Mama Shelly? Hey, listen, hold on. Hey, listen, no antagonizing. I've been out here, hey, Mama Shelly, I've been out here since Friday, peacefully protesting. I'm part of the solution, not the problem. My kid's been out here too. My mom worked for the Multnomah County Sheriffs for 25 years. She worked at the Justice Center and at Inverness. I got 2 questions for you. I was asking officers questions all night last night. 2 questions. Are you gonna hold your co-workers accountable?
You know the Okie doesn't have enough market?
You're not gonna answer that question? All right. Second question. If a George Floyd situation happened, and it's happened multiple times here in Portland, will you intervene? Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I do. I highly do. Thank you a lot. Hey, y'all be nice to this gentleman. You hear me? He answered that question.
All right.
Appreciate that.
Uncertainty right now.
My man! My man! Here we go. Hold on. Let me talk to my man right here. What's his name? What's his name? Y'all don't even know his name? What's your name, brother? Brother, listen, I've been talking to police officers all down here. I didn't talk to him last night. I didn't been here since Friday, peacefully protesting. I'm part of the solution, brother. Listen, I got 2 questions for you, right? And you gotta respect me, my man. I'll take a blink of the eye, okay? I got 2 questions. Are you holding your co-workers accountable? I appreciate that. Second question. If a George Floyd situation happened, and this did happen multiple times here in Portland, are you going to intervene? I'll take a blink of the eye. Whew, I think that's probably, to be honest with you, bro, that's probably like, it's got me shaking it. I can't even get a blink of the eye, brother. I asked that man right there, that man right there, that man right there, and I asked 15 other police officers also. My mama, you want to know what she did? She worked for the Multnomah County Sheriff for 25 years, brother. Inside the jail. Right here. You know what I studied? I studied sociology and criminal justice. I appreciate your service, brother. It's a tough job for you. It's a tough job for you, brother. Real tough job. I take a blink of the eye. If a situation would happen, and it's to happen multiple times here in Portland, will you intervene? I appreciate you, brother. Y'all be nice to him, man. Hey, y'all be nice to him. You hear me? This is part of the solution right here. You feel me? This is part of the solution right here. You feel me? We holding them accountable. I got their name. We talking to them, and we part of the solution right here. Y'all be nice to him, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Be nice, be nice. Huh? What you got? No, I want to know how I bet. It's tough out here, man. Your job is hard. My mom, she's white too. She worked for the Multnomah County Sheriff's for 25 years. Inside this jail and at Inverness. I got 2 questions for you. I've been out here peacefully protesting since Friday with my kids too. I got 2 questions. Are you holding your co-workers accountable? I appreciate that. I'll take another long blink too for the second question. If a situation was to happen like George Floyd in Portland, and it's to happen multiple times, will you intervene? I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate your service too. It's a tough job for you. We want to be part of the solution. And we are being part of the solution. Today, they took the police out of Portland Public Schools. This is part of the solution here. I appreciate your service. Hey, y'all be nice to her, okay? Y'all hear me? Y'all be nice to her. Hey, who up next? Who up next? Who up next? I'll be making my way down this line. Who up next? Basketball. I've been out here since Friday. Peacefully protest, I can see, with my kids too. Hey, we're making change out here. Part of the solution, man. You know what they did today? What they do to Portland Public Schools? You don't know? They took the police out of Portland Public Schools today. You know that? That's part of the solution right here. I'm out here peacefully protesting, right? I got 2 questions for you, okay? Are you holding your co-workers accountable? I appreciate that. Second question. If a situation was to happen like George Floyd and it's to happen multiple times here in Portland, will you intervene? I appreciate that, sir. Right here? Have a good night, man. Hey, y'all be nice to him. Y'all hear him answer my questions? Y'all be nice to him, all right?
All right.
All throughout the night, even when I leave, man. I know y'all be riling up around here around 2 o'clock. Which one? Oh, get them all, get them all. Get them all. Hey, the one guy right there in the middle. Say his name! We're gonna avoid you the whole time. Say his name! George Floyd! 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 You can speak like George Floyd. Hey! Hold on.
That's a nice ass camera.
Can I speak with you real quick?
Yeah, my name is Chris. What's your name?
Chris, man, I appreciate it. That's respect right here, man. My name is Andre Miller. I'm gonna give you my full name since you told me your name. I'm gonna tell you this, a little history about me, right? My mom, what's up, brother?
What's up, how you doing?
All right, man. All right, good, man. Hey, my mom worked for the Multnomah County Sheriff for 25 years. She's white, all right? She works here at the Justice Center and at Inverness. I've been out here since Friday, and I've been out here with my kids, peacefully protesting, right? I'm part of the solution. I've been asking police officers questions all night and last night. I got 2 questions.
Can I preface it that before you ask, I don't know all the answers?
No. It's not tough questions. It's real simple questions, okay? Are you holding your co-workers accountable?
Yes.
I appreciate that. Second question. If a situation was to happen like George Floyd, and it's happened multiple times here in Portland, will you intervene? I appreciate that.
I wish I was there in Minneapolis that day, so I couldn't.
Where you at? I appreciate that. What's your badge number? 53589. Thank you so much, man. Hey, y'all hear that? Y'all hear that?
Okay, hey, we got a nice sized crowd, but it's not as big
No,
as
it has
usual.
happened. But did y'all hear him answer my question?
I'm off 3rd and Madison, bro.
Y'all be nice to him, okay? He answered my questions.
Y'all ready? to come meet you?
Moving on down the line. I got shit to do. No, don't touch me, dude. All right, don't do that. Do Black Lives really matter? Then why'd you touch me and push me out the way?
Yeah, I know. Ain't nobody trying to do that shit. Ain't nobody trying to do that shit. Ain't nobody.
Hey, can I talk to this old? Can I talk to this old head real quick? Go ahead.
Have at him.
Sir, can I ask you 2 questions? I've been out here since Friday. I got 2 questions. I know you can hear that. Wait, hold on. Let me talk to him. Hey, can I get some?
He wants to hear talk to you.
Burn. I got 2 questions. I'll take a blink of the eye. Are you holding your co-workers accountable? No, you can answer that. That's your question. That's a question. Wait, hold on. Let me talk to him. I'm out. Listen, sir. I've been out here since Friday. I've been out here since. Hey. Can I talk? Can I talk? Can I talk? Can I talk? Do Black Lives really matter to you? Do Black Lives really matter to you? Then let me talk.
What you talking about?
It don't matter what it. See, that's the same question that the people asked me last night, right? Black Lives really matter to me. So let me talk to this man. It don't matter.
You can have any conversation, but you can't touch the fence. Come over here and talk to him.
Sir, he said I can't touch the fence, and I'm just trying to ask you 2 questions. Is it okay if I touch the?
You don't have to touch the fence. I can hear you when they're not talking.
All right, I won't touch the fence.
Sorry to that chat. I didn't realize you were still trying to talk.
All right, man. I appreciate it, man. I'll wait till it dies down. For sure. Hey man, we gotta be part of the change. You know what we did today? You know what happened today? They took the police department out of Portland Public Schools. You know what I'm saying? We're part of the change, man. But we gotta keep doing it these things though. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have these fucking tough discussions. You know what I'm saying? I've been out here since Friday with my kids too, man. I ain't seen my fucking kids. All right, 2 questions real quick. Are you holding your co-workers accountable?
Yes.
I appreciate that. And if a George Floyd situation, they trying to drown me out. They don't want me talking to the police officers, even though I'm the black person out here. All right, I'm gonna get out this crowd. Wound up. Somebody got on the radio and told on me. Now you want to hide the sign. buddy on the drugs? On me though, bro. They don't want me talking to the police. Who? The white people, bro.
They don't want you to talk to them?
White people, so I'm like, are you here for Black Lives Matter?
I'm black. Yeah.
Don't ask me what the fuck I'm talking to the police. I'm not here running the motherfucking police. You know what I'm saying? He would tell me, he's like,
so
oh,
crazy.
yeah, bro.
People want to tell you how you
What you talking to the cop about? I got 2 questions for these motherfuckers. 2 questions. See, that's why they cheating it. That's why they chanting this all pops these bastard shit, because when I started talking to him, dude got mad and hopped on the radio. But I got 2 questions. The question is, the first question, are you
Where are we going?
tough, man. It's tough to see that. It's tough to see guys legitimate experience. Seeing what represents what this is all about. You drowned out most of the people who just want to promote their own agenda. Super tough. Not nearly as tough as everything you're going through in other countries. You know what I'm saying? It got too wild in there. I had to get out.
Well, they're on edge tonight.
All right, everybody, we're going off. Thank you for watching. Please share. Please get this out. I mean, if you can't come down here, we gotta show what's going on, and we gotta show that this is peaceful. We gotta show that there's distinct, separate people with their own agendas, and we can only focus on the right agenda right now. And that's that Black Lives Matter, and we need to stop. We just need to stop. We need to reform. Again, I'm tired. Thank you. We're gonna keep at this as much as we can. So appreciate. Thank you.